Okay, here we are here looking at our charts, and what I want to show you here is a simplistic way on how we're going to make money in the market here by using the 7-11 system. Alright, well, the reason why I got its name is down here. If I have a look down here, we've got a date stamp here. It's February the 20th, 6:56 a.m. in the morning here. 7 o'clock is when I like to make my trade, because the market is not closing, but it's got past all of its initial volatility, and there's an opportunity that usually pans out at this time. So the hours of 7 o'clock and 11 o'clock is where I'm going to be trading, right? Okay, first of all, what I want to do is set up some parameters here. Now I'm trading the Aussie dollar, okay, and as you can see here, this is a 60-minute chart, and we've got a daily chart here. Alright, now I'm going to have a look here at the 60-minute chart. Let me widen that up. Okay, parameters here. Let me just squeeze this a bit. Okay, so what I want to do here is set some parameters up. I'm going to set up a couple of lines, support resistance lines. As you have a look here on the chart, alright, if I put a line round about, you see these two positions here. Right, that position there and that position there is going to give me a good indication of where resistance has been in the past. Okay, if you have a look on the chart here, all I'm going to be using is just a bar chart, and I'm going to widen this up a bit. Okay, just using the bar chart, alright, with the price on the right hand side here. Also show you the support area. Two areas I can see here. Alright, one is down the bottom. Okay, about here. Right, this area of support. And we've got some resistance up here. Alright, there's some initial resistance, some support around this area as well. You can see here, this resistant area, price breakthrough, it's come down now and found some support beneath there as well. Alright. Okay, so what we're seeing down the bottom here, we've got some volume. Right, and volume means and represents activity in the market. Okay, it's the activity of what traders are doing here in this particular brokerage that I'm dealing with. And the thing, how you make money, is you exploit people, right? Now you notice that the volume here, what I want to show you is price has been rising up here and volume has been dropping. Right, now to me that's a scenario of is buying pressure coming in, right, but there's a lack of interest in it. Okay, right, if you wanted to be buying, you should have been buying back here, right? That's where the professionals would be buying. Okay, and so we may see that this market may drop in the next hour or so, because this volume here is the lowest volume over the last 6 hours. Okay, market's trying to rally, but the volume is dropping. Okay, so I want to be looking at a potential sell here, right, at this particular price point. Now, if that's the sell point, okay, let me just widen this up again. Okay, we want to be looking at selling at the close. Alright, that's how I like to do it. So if I go over to my chart here at 64.53, what I'm going to be doing, alright, here's the Aussie dollar. Alright, oh, that's not the right balance. Here's the balance here. 974.75. So I want to put this into my spreadsheet. 974.75. Alright, looking to make a 1% return on this trade. Right, it's not a real high probable trade that I like to see, but I usually choose between 1, 2 and 5. So I want to have a 1% return on this, right, which means I want to make $9.75. Okay, my price entry is, okay, alright, now here we are on the Aussie. Okay, we want to sell. Okay, we've come to the close. Widen that up again for you. Alright, want to be closing here. Oh, what's going on this chart? Oops. Okay, the closing price, alright, on this particular chart is anywhere at the 64. Let me expand that out again. Okay, the closing price was 64. Need to freeze this. It's running away at me. Hang on, let me just widen this out one more time. Okay, we can see that the closing price on this particular candle here, we want to be entering somewhere above the 64.54 area. Alright, that's where it's closed at, so that's where we want to take a trade. Okay, around 64.54. Right, at the moment 64.49. So if it gets back to the 64.54 mark, that's the entry point that we want to take the trade at. Okay, so we might have to wait a little patient on this one. Okay, because as I've been talking, the price sort of got away a bit. So around the 64.54 mark, that is where we're going to be looking to sell. Alright, and we're going to take a 25 pip profit from that entry point, and our stop is going to be above this red line up the top here. Alright, above the red line, that's where we're going to be having a look at the price. Okay. Alright, so we'll just have to wait a bit until the I'll come back to you when we can get an entry price somewhere around the 64.54. Okay guys, let me just pause the video and I'll come back at that particular point. Okay, we want to have our stop above here, and we're going to have our limit point somewhere down here, but the price, as you see here, when it gets to 64.54, because the close of that bar there is actually, if you look at the left hand side, 64.53. Alright, so 64.53 or 54, that'll be okay. Now if we go back to the spreadsheet here, right, the price is 64.54. Alright, that's our price we want to get in. Alright, you notice that the lot value here is 39 cents, but we're going to round this up to be between in whole numbers. So the closest that's going to get to is one lot. Okay, we're going to trade one lot on this trade, which means if we make 25 pip profit, we're going to take the balance up here to $999. Alright, okay, let's go back to our charts here. Alright, just waiting to get an entry point. If we get an entry point around the 64.54, I'll come back to you on the video. Okay, we'll see you real soon.